Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here from Moss Pawn & Gun. Today we have a very special little video for you. We've been taking some of your comments to heart, and some of you guys have been wanting us to do more stuff with shotguns. So what we thought we would do today is approach it from a little bit different perspective. This is going to be basically a Remington 870, and we're going to shoot a variety of random objects for you. Also today we're going to be patterning some buckshot at different distances to show you guys exactly what all this buckshot ammo is going to do at the appropriate distance. The gun we're using today is a Remington 870. Couple of minor modifications we did here. We added one of the ATI Talon stock sets. This is a modular stock set that you can change out and add just a pistol grip or stock or anything else you want on the back. Completely modular. It's got the little rubberized cushion. The padding on the back makes it nice and comfortable to shoot. The fore-end that we have on this gun is called an Akita. This is also an ATI fore-end. Very simple fore-end. What I was going for with this particular build was just something really simple and plain Jane. I wanted a nice home defense gun, and that's exactly what this is. We've got one of their new 7-shot extensions on there. It's also got a breeching standoff on the end, a little nut on the end. Very cool shotgun. It runs really nice, as you're about to see. So we're going to run the gun some for you today. The other ammo we're going to be running today, we're running some of the Federal TruBall Slugs today. That's a 2 3/4 inch slug, relatively high velocity. We're going to show you what kind of stuff that slugs do to things when they hit them. And then we're also running some 9-pellet Federal bulk buckshot ammo. Just a 2 3/4 inch 9-pellet double-aught. Pretty standard stuff. It's their standard black box load. They sell it in these 50 cal ammo cans here. So we're going to be basically shooting some different stuff for you today. Hopefully this will be a fun video. Let's get started. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, first thing, we're going to run a little candy cane load for you. I'm going to shoot these sodas. They're actually 3 liters, and we're going to do a slug on one and then buckshot on the next one, and we're going to shoot 4. So back-to-back candy cane load. All right, so first is buckshot. See how it does. All right, that was 9-pellet double-aught. Let's see what a slug does. Wow, that slug really carries some extreme kinetic energy. So let's see that one more time. All right, buckshot. All right, and a slug. Oh yeah, that's pretty impressive. I can think of some other things that we can really jack up with some shotguns. So let's try a few other things. All right, so we're going to try another candy cane load for you. The whole idea behind candy cane loads is that for a shotgun, you could actually have like maybe an escalation of force if you really wanted to. You could have like, say, a less than lethal, then you could have a bird shot and then step up to buckshot if you really wanted to. Most of us that keep combat shotguns at the house for defense, normally you're going to keep them loaded with double-aught buckshot, number 4 buckshot, what have you. For our next demonstration, we've got some 1.5 inch thick concrete patio blocks. We're going to do a candy cane load again, 3 buckshot, 3 slugs. Let's see what happens to these blocks. All right, now slugs. So you can see the slugs have a lot more force. They really hit with a lot more energy. It kind of goes back to some of my previous arguments that I've always had about projectiles and stopping power. And that's really a common myth when it comes to stopping power and what it really means. The larger chunk of lead that you have moving in one area, imparting the most energy to one specific area, the better the stopping power. All right, and that's just generally going to be the rule of thumb from the get-go. Now that buckshot, you can see, had pretty significant little spread even at this distance. We're about to demonstrate the spread of buckshot here in a moment, just to show you at what distances you can expect the gun to pattern in what way. So let's move on to the next thing. I don't think we're done tearing up concrete yet. All right, well, we couldn't really come out here without pounding a scrub oak with some buckshot and slugs out of a 12-gauge shotgun. So we're going to show the raw force of 12 gauge against this scrub oak here. It's probably about circumference-wise, maybe 12, 14 inches around. Give it a try. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, those slugs work, don't they? All right, well that was visually impressive. I've got the gun loaded with more buckshot. Let's see if we can take her out here. There's a wadding stuck in it. Well, I'll tell you what, this buckshot is doing a fairly decent job, but I think we're gonna have to grab some slugs to finish this job. All right, well, we've topped our Remington 870 back off with some TruBall slugs from Federal. We'll see if we can take out the rest of this tree. I don't think it's gonna be that hard with this stuff. These things hit hard as hell. Wow, holy crap. Oh, it's teetering. I got a couple more in my pocket. I brought reinforcements just in case here. All right, here we go. Oh, I know there's some hippie tree hugger somewhere that's gonna hate me for this. It's all right, we are chopping it up for firewood, don't worry. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna perform kind of a real world test. We're gonna see how much Federal 9 pellet double aught buckshot will spread at different distances. Right here, we're at 7 yards. This is very close for buckshot. I don't recommend anybody shoot steel at this distance. We're doing it so you don't have to. Generally, when it comes to shotguns, I kind of prefer buckshot and slugs and that kind of stuff, just because as a combat tool, I think that those are the most effective rounds. I mean, birdshot has its place. I mean, if you're shooting sporting clays or skeet or whatever, that's all good and fine. But for me, I definitely like the wallop that slugs put down out of a shotgun. And of course, buckshot's hard to beat. So we're gonna shoot at 7, then we're gonna back off to 12, 15, and 25 yards to see where these 9 pellets go at those appropriate distances. So here we go. All right, we can see here that the 9 pellets of double aught landed exactly where the sights were aiming, right in the center of this plate, about a fist-sized group. So at combat distances, all 9 of those pellets would have certainly landed right where I wanted them to. Let's see how these pellets expand and spread out as we get at longer distances. All right, we backed off to 12 yards, same exact ammo, same lot number, same box. Let's try again. Same point of aim. All right, you can see that the pellets spread out just a little bit more. Approximately, I'd say about double the diameter as what they were at 7 yards. If I had to guess, that's probably about 8 inches. All right, we're gonna go back to 15 yards. Same exact thing, I'm gonna repaint the gong. Let's do it. All right, now we're back at 15 yards. We're gonna try the same exact thing. All right, see how she goes. I would say that's probably about the same spread, maybe just a little bit bigger. It's probably about a 10-inch spread with most of the shot kind of in a horizontal pattern. You know, that could just be the nature of this shotgun. There's no telling, but definitely not bad. For combat accuracy, that gives you an idea of the spread at 15. Now we're gonna back off to 25 yards, see what it does there. All right, we got our 18 by 24 inch plate down there. We've pretty much come to the conclusion that for about every 3 yards you add, you're gonna get probably about 1.5 to 2 inches worth of spread added on the further you go out. So that's an 18 by 24 inch plate. I'm thinking that this distance, the buckshot is probably gonna cover the whole width of that plate. So let's try it out. I'm gonna aim dead center and take my time here. So it looks like our theory was correct. We're gonna walk down here and have a look. All right, well, we can see that the spread of the buckshot at 25 yards was considerable. We do have 8 pellets on the plate. We're missing 1 pellet. I'm having to guess that, you know, possibly I might have favored a slight left-hand hold and we might have lost one off the edge of the plate. But if you cut the difference and you figure on that spread, that's probably about an 18-inch spread at 25 yards, which to me, that's gonna be about the combat effective range for buckshot. This was pretty cool. You know, it's really interesting to learn about what buckshot will do at various distances. We're gonna finish out with a couple of other things though I think are gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully you learned something from this, but I think we're gonna take down a wall with some slugs and buckshot. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna sling a little bit of buckshot in the remnants of our cinder block wall here. We got Roscoe back there. I don't know if he's gonna have a very good day, but we're definitely gonna shoot him up a little bit. So let's have at it. We're gonna shoot some buckshot and then we'll follow up with some of those hard-hitting slugs to really take down this wall. Here we go. Not bad. I got a little bit more of a candy cane mixture in my pocket here. Let's finish them off. Got some slugs. There's a slug. And what else I got? I'm gonna play around in my pocket here. Some more buckshot there. All right, 3 buckshot, 3 slugs. Well guys, we appreciate you watching our video today. Hopefully you learned a little bit about shotguns. Hopefully you got to see this Remington 870 in a very entertaining manner. Shotguns are no joke. They are really fun to play with, lots of power. That's something I really love about shotguns. The ability to just sling a huge wall of lead and take out anything in your path. Thanks for watching. Check us out next time.